Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel with Priyanka series 26. And in this series, we are going to see some different example and a very famous Excel task here. And for doing that task, we have a small student data sheet available, database available, where if you see the database, we can see that we have duplicates here. So for the student Santel, if we will see it here, it appears 4 times in the database. So the goal here is extracting the student class records. Here, if we select one student, the entire data of the student, the name, the class, the department, and the grade should be extracting with one lookup value. One lookup value has been given, and we are going to return multiple records. So this is our goal here, and we will formulate a formula here step by step, and will understand how we can solve this kind of problems in Excel 2016 with the help of index, match, row, small functions. We will be using here a little more number of functions, and the formula may get little longer since it is Excel 2016. So, but we with the use of all these functions, we will understand how, as per our requirement, these functions is working, how this function works. So we'll start equal to sign, and the lookup value here is Chantel, and from this database we have to find the student name. The normal VLOOKUP, index, and the match function only helps in returning the first matching record. But since here we need multiple records, we will be using it in a different way. So let's understand this, and hope we will learn so many things while formulating the formulas, and we will learn how these functions is going to help us. So this is the range of the students. This is the student array which we have selected it. I will lock this cell reference so that we can copy it down to the other cell as well, equal to, and this should match with our lookup value. I am going to log this as well because this will remain constant for the rest of the cell. Row I am selecting it for the reference, as this will remain our student rows. These are the rows where students names are available. Close the bracket, and with this row function, the original worksheet row number will be available, like for the row 6, so for the row 7, B7 is Santel, like this. And with the help of minus the row and plus another row, we will be providing a position to the students here. We will be creating a position here. So minus row, double click it. I am taking this as a reference, F4 for locking this. So the original worksheet row is, this is 6, and in that 6 I am minusing 6. So this becomes this row, this position, the position for this row has become now 0. So it will be counted like 0, sorry, it will be counted like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, not like row number 6, 7, 8, 9. So that position I am going to create it here. I will do another +1 so that I don't want this as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead, I want it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Why? Because we will be using here one index function, and index function only reads from 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will not read the 0. That is the reason I have added 1 here. So now the position has been created as for row number 6 it is 1, for row number 7 it is 2, 3, 4 like this. And why this position is necessary here? Since we have duplicates here, so we have created the position. Next will be comma rows, and in these rows G8, G9, F4, G9. Close the bracket. Here as well we need to put close parenthesis. Now I will be using a function if. If will tell is this Santel is there? If yes, then true. If not, then false. If Santel is matching, then true. Next, another function we will be using is small. And what is this small function doing here? So small function will return the smallest value in the data set first, then the next smallest, then the next, then next, like this. It retrieved the data one by one. So this is the function of small, comma. Next, I'll be using a index function. And what is the function of this index? Index will find out by on the basis of this positioning. Index will find out the exact match of the student name. F4 and close the bracket. And one more function I am going to use here is if error. And what if the student name is not here? Then we will put the cell blank, close parenthesis, and this is an array formula. So here we will not simply put control enter, we are going to press control shift and enter to get our result. So let's control shift and enter, and we got our result, correct result. Santel means. We will drag it down, and the all four duplicates, since Santel appeared here in the database 4 times, so all 4 names we have extracted here. Now we are going to retrieve the data for the other things, like for the class, department, and the grade for the student. Like for this, the class is business 216, department is this. Likewise, we will be extracting the data here. F2, I am going to copy the same formula, as the formula is little longer. Control shift enter, control V, F2. So index, what will be the index here? Index will change. Why? Because this is no longer is our index. Now our index becomes this, because I want the result of a class, not the student name. We'll put F4 for locking the cell, and this also will change, as the column in which we will be searching is H9, F4 for locking, and we will change it here as well. Control Shift Enter, and we got the class, and this is correct. If we'll double click it here, click it here, the entire range of cells will get selected. And why not this? F2, this is 9, Control Shift Enter, F2, C, oh, Control Shift Enter. We will see this formula. I think some mistakes has happened here. The index, I have not logged it properly. Select the index, F4. Now I think it's okay. Control Shift Enter, double click it and check if we are getting our result, and see we got our result. If you manually check it, for the first centile it is business 216, 218, 210, 201, and we have done this. Next is going to extract the department. Control V, index we are going to change it here, because as we will change our here requirement is of department, F4, and this is I from this row here as well, I9 and F4 for locking the cell reference. Control Shift and Enter. Okay, I did some mistake here. I9, F4 from this, we will be checking it to I9, Control Shift, oh, type of, okay, what I did, F error, index this small if equal to H6 row minus B6 plus 1, then everything, if error function, oh, double equal is there, backspace, Control Shift Enter, and we got the department. Double click it here to get the rest of the result. Similarly, for getting the grade, we'll be doing the same thing. We'll change the index here, and this is the correct array. We'll be changing it here as well, and this will be J9, F4 for locking, J9. Control, here we have double equal to backspace, Control Shift Enter, and we got our grade. Double click it for the rest of the cell. And with this formula, with this example, we have learned to return the multiple records with one lookup value. And this is our real life example, real life scenario example, and we can see that the index, when the index match and the VLOOKUP have some restrictions and we cannot work on this, then we have used the functions like small, row, index, and if error to get our result. So I hope we have I have covered this and explained it properly. If you face any issue while writing any formula or anything you are facing issue in this example, you can mention it in the comment section. Next, we will be moving to our next example. Here we have, in the previous example, we have extracted the multiple matching records for one lookup value, but here requirement is slightly different. Here our requirement is whether the data in one set is available in the another set as well or not. So if you'll see it here, we have a two data set of a Saturday list and the Sunday list, and the goal here is to find out, like, if are the names in the Sunday list, whatever the name is there in the Sunday list is also there in the Saturday list or not. So there are two ways with which we can solve this example. The first is by using a if and the countif function, and if we want to know, like, what if we want to use the match function and want to retrieve it. So by using countif and the if as well as by using the match function as well, we can get our problem solved here. So let's begin it and let's solve it. Equal to sign and countif. Countif, the formula will be little shorter, and with the match function it will be little longer. So range, this is the range, and we have to check it. F4 for the locking the reference cell, comma, the criteria is this. Means we are checking it here if this name is existing here. If yes, then true. If not, then false. Like this. Close the bracket, and we have to make it greater than 0. Means if this is coming, if the name is available, no means 0. If it is there means 1. Next is if function, we will be applying it. If it is true, this is the logical test. If the value is true, then it will be, result will be true. True. Otherwise, it will be false. Close parenthesis and Control Shift Enter, and we got the result as false because Mickey is not there in this. Are the names in the Sunday list is there in the Saturday? Mickey is not there. We will double click it here and check it. Gigi is there. Kip not there. Santel is there. So true. There are two names which is there in the Saturday list. So we have seen the if and the countif function, how it helped in retrieving, how it helped us in checking if the names in of the one list is available there in the second list or not. We will move ahead for solving our next example. Like here it is little different, like are the names in the Sunday list is not in the Saturday list. Are these names is there in this is not there. So here as well we will be using the count if function. Count if function, and the range will be the same F4, and we have to check it. Close the bracket, but here I want to know the names in Sunday list is not there. So instead of greater than, I am going to put equal to sign, equal to 0. And if function will be applying it to check if the logical test is true, then our result will be yes, and if not, then no. Control Shift, close parenthesis, Control Shift, enter, and yes. So our names in the Sunday list not in the yes. So this name is not there. So it is yes. Double click it here and we got our result. So we have seen the COUNTIF and the if function here to find the names if the this name is there in another list or not there. We can use the match function as well to get the same result. Equal to sign, match this lookup array will be this F4 0 for the exact match. And there is another function here, is an A, is an A, and it will check whether the value is an A and so return the true and the false. Is an A, close parenthesis, and next is what is this, Control Z. We will check if error, the value, if error will be blank, close parenthesis, Control Shift and enter, and it is true. Why? F2, and I did some mistake in the formula. Control Shift enter. I will check for the reference here. Is number, we need to check it here. We need to check it if with is, oh, is any, we need to check it only Sunday. F2, and if it is true, then only Sunday, only Sunday, otherwise we will leave the column blank. Control Shift enter, and Mickey appears only in Sunday. Gigi are list names in Sunday list. So this name Mickey, Keep and Fran appears only in the Sunday list. Rest like Gigi and Chantel appears in the Saturday list. So we will do it here as well with the match function equal to match lookup value this, comma, lookup array is this, F4 for locking, 0 for the exact match, close parenthesis, is number, F2, and is number will check whether it is true or false. If function will, this will be the entire logic here, close parenthesis, comma, if will be checking if the logic is true, then yes, if not, then no. close the parenthesis, control shift, enter. And our names in Sunday list, not in the Saturday list. If this name is, so this name is not there. Double click it here, and Gigi is there, then Gigi is yes. Skip is there, no. Santel is there, yes. And Fran is there. So we have learned that how this we can check it by using countif and the if function, as well as with the match function we can check this. So we are using the functions as per our requirement, and we have seen the using uses of the function. And in today's class we have solved here two examples, where in the first example we have returned the multiple records with one lookup value, and we have used the functions like small, if error, row, and with the help of this we have returned our multiple records. And the comparing of between the two list, whether the name is available not available, so for this also we have used countif and the if, as well as tried with the match function as well. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's see you in the next video.